Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me. Life is good. It's a little bit earlier than I normally start. Wow, 15 minutes, but hey. How is everyone? Okay, so hello to all my channel members. I've been chatting it up with a couple of people beforehand. Hey, Scratch and Pete, how you doing? Um, let's see, Sarah, Doreen, Anna, Dolores, Jaden, Connie. Who else do I see? Julian. I think I got everybody. Those that I spoke to earlier in the chat. Mwah. Noah, Navi, how are you? I see you. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. It's too early to miss anybody. Hey, Hazel. Hey, Audrey. AKA the squad bartender. Oh, hey, Bright Eyes, PBJ, how are you? All right, everybody. I hope you were well and happy and all of those fun things. Um, okay, so hopefully you had a good week. Please keep members, some squad members for those that are in squad. Mrs. S and Gloria Hughes in prayer. They had surgery this week. Ooh, almost spilled my tea across the computer. Okay. And we have others that aren't feeling well and just need the extra zhuzh of good energy sent their way. Hey, Tier, how are you? Hidley, how are you? Hopefully, I got everybody. All right. I want to just get right into this. So, as I always like to do, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, and then my favorite quote of Harry and Meghan, each of us can change our communities, all of us can change the world. So, although Invictus Games ended, it was somewhat of a quiet week for our faves, and Squad was quite happy last week because there was so much going on and keeping up with the games and those squad members that were on the ground giving us updates. So this week, it's a little bit different. It's quieter in a sense, but I wanted to. Last week I had showed, better up. Boundaries are a good thing. And they had tweeted that out. I saw this on Instagram. And if this is not the hallmark or the plaque that should be hung up on the wall, especially for Meghan, because everybody's always saying things about her crazy paternal side of the family. hmm Forgiveness does not permit access. You can forgive someone and still not allow them to have access to you. I just need people to read that are the derangers or haters or whatever, that are out in the clouds and just feel the need to jump into positive Sussex support channels and leave comments that are just Looney Tunes. So, okay. All right. Let me go into the comments real quickly and then I'll get into, our Harry and Meghan. hmm Hey, Arsh, how are you? Hey, Life's Magical Journey, how are you? Oh, and to the newest channel member, Kat Harlem. Hey, channel member there. Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh, hey, Rosa. I had said hello to you before, but I don't know if you were still in the chat at the time. You had left a message. You usually leave, or one of the first ones to leave a message, though. It's pretty cool. All right. All right, everybody's just saying hi to each other. That's so nice. That's right. Everybody play nicely so nobody has to get zapped out of the chat. I'm just saying. Okay. So I wanted to just highlight those that are what we call Sussex Squad are probably well aware of this, but I do my Saturday, Sussex Saturday. So Prince Harry was in an article. The link is in the description box to Fatherly for those of you who may not have read it or heard about it, where he's talking, during his opening, I believe it was that he spoke with, he speaks with Archie and about those with disabilities, etc. So I love that when they tweeted this out, I was like, oh, I'll have to pull the article. So went out to it and looked, and yeah, oh, it was during his closing. Um, that article is really good, and yes, if you are a parent, it's important to teach your children. Some may have disabilities, but they're still human. They still have feelings, et cetera, et cetera. So, but I just wanted to share that with you and have you all heard about it, and you know we are a week away from celebrating a little one's birthday. Well, our nephew, the king, yes, but I just wanted to see if anybody has heard about the article. Hey, H Night channel member. Hey, Charlene sis, how you doing? Um, y'all are quiet, just hanging out. Let me see. Okay, I'm looking through the comments. I'll be able to keep up with the comments today. Oh my. Have you all, Lord, have you all read this article? Had you heard about it? Again, it's down in the description box, so gotta love it. What's Diane saying? Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and his wife and live partner, Princess Henry. I'm guessing it's love partner. The Duchess of Sussex are doing an amazing job raising their children within a zone of privacy and on their own terms. Exactly. Which I know that word privacy seems to keep coming up with the media in that one country that Harry was born in. Um, as if they don't understand what is meant by privacy. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But yeah, it's just kind of insanity. But that's true. They're Harry always said in interviews, even when he was younger, that he didn't want to raise his children as he was raised. I think a lot of people just kind of let that fly right over their head, but he's showing he meant what he said. Um, let's see. How are you, NG? The article is great. Hi, Mrs. VSN and Squaddies. Happy weekend and remain blessed, everyone. You also. You also. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? I like how Carolyn's like, hi to all the moderators. Are you planning on being bad or something? No, I'm just kidding. So, let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's just good morning. Hey, sister, how are you? Hi, Rachel. How are you? You didn't see it. Hopefully, the ice maker is not making that much ruckus. My husband's getting ice. Hey, a brother of a certain age. How you doing? I hope you are well. Uh, oh, Bright Eyes. Thank you and welcome. I will welcome you as I do all channel members. I have my little welcome that I do, and I will do that when I get off this live. I appreciate you very much. I really, really do. Oh, and Lydia, thank you for my first super thanks. You were too funny and too special, I tell you. Thank you for that. Let me see. Arsh, I appreciate you coming. Church Nelly. Thumbs up, people are get hooker healed. Well, okay. I guess that is, if you've gone to Hilda, I haven't seen her in yet. I know it's probably a little early for her, but if you go to Hilda DC's chat, she has Woody and Wendy, and you have to see her lives or premieres to understand. I'm not going to explain, but your hooker heels, I guess, are the equivalent of her Woody and Wendy. So I think that's funny. I need to get I guess an emoji that's heels now for you. I'll have to look into that. Church Nelly, we've had a discussion one on one, and I know I put that comment when you said the same to Kat, but you keep referring to it as an asylum. It's all good. It's all good. We're the good crazies. We're the good crazies. Aha. Hi Lisa, how are you? Let me just throw this out here now. I don't know why I feel the need, but if you are not a Sussex supporter in a sense, or I'll just say a deranger, and you want to just drop down and say something crazy, don't bother. Just keep it to yourself. Everybody's here to have a good time and just chat it up, and hopefully you'll hang out in the clouds and all that stuff. But yeah. All right, carry on. Let's go. Hey Avery, how are you? I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. If I have, please, please, please charge it to my eyes, not my heart, because I'm scrolling past a lot of the high comments, so I might miss it. Church Nelly, yes. Your wig, yes. Rosa found out Barnes and Noble is owned by a British person now. Oh, okay. Interesting. How many people have bought the People magazine that Harry was on the cover? I have not. Shocking, shocking. Just because people, mm, they have their moments when they're not very kind, and I just prefer not to. Mm. But I guess if I see it out in the store, I definitely will. I'm not gonna. Hey, Margaret, how are you? I know Barnes and Noble. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Oh, it's sold out. Are you kidding, Elaine? Not the irrelevant royal who everybody poo-pooed and was like, leave, leave, leave. That magazine has sold out? What? Go figure. Wow. Interesting. Hey Lottie, how are you? Hey Faith. All right. Let me get myself together here. Before I start cutting up too badly, and y'all will be like, what is wrong with her today? All right. Let me see. The People interview on Harry is great, worth buying. Oh, that's just funny. That is so funny. hmm It's almost like, a certain Vogue magazine. Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. Exactly, Church Nelly. I thought Harry was irrelevant. Yeah, obviously not, especially in that country. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, I had to mute to do a quick cough. I don't want to, if I get into a laughing fit, I'll start coughing. That's all. That'll be all she wrote. Let me see, Julian. You cannot get it. You have to order it. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm gonna check in the stores around here and see. I'm out here in the sleepy town. Hello. Welcome. I don't want to butcher your name at all, so I'm just gonna say welcome. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? Let me see, Diane. The Rhoda Rats released photo of all the great grandkids wagon ride trying to entice Meghan and Harry to release photo of Archie and Lily. I'm amazed they still think they can make Sussexes do anything. Um, so all 6, 7, 8. She has quite a few great grandchildren. So, um, what Zara has 3, Peter has 2, William, they have 3. Um, yeah, she has quite a few. They don't need the Sussexes, so. Oh, and speaking of which, we'll touch base on this topic again on Trash Time because, yeah, they're just too funny on how upset a certain someone is, sausage fingers, is over, not seeing those children. So we'll see. Hey, Ruth, how are you? Let me see. Oh, Annie, what was this? They just can't stop talking about the irrelevance. They really can't. And I chuckle. I'm like, oh, okay. H9, he's the only born world that's interesting. Yeah, that's true. But that's what, in a sense, they set up. If you're always going to use him as a scapegoat, I mean, I guess you figured he was going to be a mess and never get his life together, but he did get his life together, and look where we are now. So yeah. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Let's see. Sarah T. My store is getting some more from a smaller store that just sell groceries. Oh, yeah, see, okay. May have to go to the grocery stores. There you go. Diane, no photos of Beatrice, baby. Huh. See, I started to be bad, but I'm not gonna be bad. Okay. Avery, the heirs can't handle being overshadowed. One can't be overshadowed if you're out there doing work and being about business of helping others and, you know, not just showing up waving and cutting a ribbon or something. I mean, there's got to be more to life than that. And people want a little bit more. I know those games, seeing the athletes and the camaraderie, please. hmm Let's see, Joyce. Harry knows how the game's played, so trying to get him to do anything won't work. Exactly. Exactly. He's been watching them. In fact, someone, Squaddie, posted the clip on Twitter that has multiple interviews of Harry. It's just small clips where he's letting the media know exactly how he feels about them. And I just don't understand how they all wax poet, especially AL. Don't put her name in here, but AL, who just she acts as if they're, star-crossed lovers or something. Ugh, I'm sorry. Okay. Hi to everybody coming in. Please remember to hit, the thumbs up. Appreciate it. If you're able to share it out, share, get the word out, have more people come, say hi, all that good stuff. Um, Diane, Harry and Meghan are so irrelevant. They're in their dreams, thoughts, beliefs, heads of all paps, rotorats, hopefully biography writers worldwide. Oh, and his book coming out. Oh, they're just waiting. They're just waiting. They're just waiting. You know, it's going to be quite interesting. Carolyn, go on Zoom. You can see them there. That's basically what I've said. And Harry has said that they Zoom with, his grandmother. So I'm sure she has seen the child. I mean, why would you be flying a child around when they're still a vid? Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. H night, Diane, that just makes the media more hungry for pics of Harry and Meghan's kids. It does, but there are paps that know that they better not tread, into breaking any laws because they will sue them. Oh, okay. When they're out and about and private, don't try to take the picture and try to sell it. You know, there's been some pap companies that found out the hard way. All right. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Joan, how are you? Hopefully you're well. Sharon, how you doing? Why do they think Harry and Meghan are competing with those other royals? just to make headlines. That's really what they want is headlines. That's all it is. It's about headlines. It's not about anything else. Because they're not competing. They're just being themselves. And they, if the royals were smart, and thanks again to the one that rejected the half in, half out. Thank you, bless you. Yes. Although the karma's going to get you for all the other crap that you did, but I'm just saying, you know. What is sis saying? Please take a moment and thumbs up and share my view. Oh, that's so nice. How far back am I? Oh, I'm only a few minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. Avery, they trained Harry to survive outside the bubble because when he was inside the bubble, they treated him like an outcast and he is thriving in the real world. Bingo. In addition, he has the life that he had always dreamed of, a wife that he loves and loves him, and children. Boom. They can forget it. If they come back for a visit. Okay, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Squad, squad on Twitter, more so. You all are hilarious. The tweets that I have seen on King of Mexico, I am just in tears laughing. And I'm not putting the pictures up because I just don't like the man, but I've enjoyed the hashtag and all that stuff. So yeah, bravo to the squad once again. Y'all know how to turn it out. I said it's hilarious to see. Um, let me see. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anyone in particular. Let me see. Joan, the word deranged has a new meaning with the British royal family and rags. Well, they are. Oh my gosh, a dog in my yard that's not my dog. Okay. You must be lost. It looks like he has a collar for the invisible fence. Oops. All right. Hopefully, little doggy finds his way home. Hold on a second. Fine. Okay. I was going to try to call my husband, but that's all right. I'll let doggy be. As long as doggy doesn't mess in the yard, we're all good. Oh, poor thing. Hey, Alita. Let me go here. I'm not saying her name. AL is a liar. All kinds of plans for Harry. Dark, sordid, evil, unshaven, thirsty old lady plans for Harry. Oh my gosh. I let me just move on. Okay, thank you for that, Diane. Who's giving up what time? Oh, let me see. Tier saw better. Um, let me say it this way. I like to call him Randy Andy. Was attending his granddaughter's christening, still displaying. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Surprised didn't go up in flames walking in the church. Just saying. hmm Earring. True, the cruelty made him a go-getter because they knew no one was out there for him they could trust. Well, he knew he couldn't trust the tabloids. Why would he ever say anything to one of them? They'd be using it now. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. To have an hour or so with one of them because you had to, because he was obligated to, because, the firm made him speak with the people. So, yeah. Lottie, I hope that Meghan and Harry never let them see Archie and Lily. Oh, they'll see them one day, but they'll be so Americanized. I'm just saying. Like they might know how to do the tea correctly and all that, and I think that's adorable because yes, they should have some of the culture. But yeah, bland food that's out. I'm just gonna say I was about to be bad again. Miss September, how are you? FYI, they sell the People Mag of Harry at Barnes and Noble. Oh, okay, see, they'll all try to get that money. They'll all try to get that money. It's not hard to compete when there's no competition. That's true, Dolores. But they're not even. It's not even that that's their goal. That's not even their goal. Diane said, right, Mrs. VS. Carmen landed in December, set up shop, bought a place in Windsor, and is in residence for the duration. Woo! It's just priceless to me. Joyce, without them knowing, they prepared Harry for living outside the palace and have come back to bite them. Exactly. They don't know how to play chess in the, you want to get at somebody type of thing because you need to be 10 steps ahead and always think of that next move. And they thought they had it all planned. hmm Never expected a mutual friend would say, I have somebody really great that I want you to meet and says that to both of them and they're like, "Well, who is it?" They mention a name and it's like, "Okay, but what are they like?" I mean, both of them said that. "Okay, tell me more. Need to understand whatever." But, sparks flew. Actually, sparks exploded in the room when they locked eyes. So, yeah, good on you, friend. Good on you. Yeah, kudos to you. And everybody wanted a friend just like that. Can you fix me up with a prince? Can you fix me up with a prince? Annie, that's what driving Shutter Island tabloids media crazy. No pics of Archie and Lily. Can't make any money on the others. That's true. You think they would be able to do it like a 5, 10, 20-page spread on the great grandchildren. I did see some chatter on just saying about, the queen taking control, and this is why they don't want to bring him back. No, the monarch, there's some rule with them having some say on the grandchildren, but Harry is a grandchildren. He's of age, so they're not minor grandchildren. The queen has no minor grandchildren. They're great grandchildren, and that rule doesn't apply. And I can't tell you what the rule is, but yeah, y'all know. If you've been in squad for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Megan always says she's not here to compete with anyone, just hopes we all make it. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Okay, I'm holding on to this. And I'm off as soon as I saw the teddy bear. Moving right along. Hello, hello, hello to everybody that has joined and that I've missed. Catherine, hello to you. It's weird to say that name without, yeah, I'm sorry, but that's what I think of when I hear or see that name now. Okay, I'm going to move along. Squatty Corner. For those who may not know, have not seen, hopefully you are seeing the posts from Such a Squad podcast. This is what is coming up. I will share once I get the information through them. But yes, you know how Squad does. There's going to be a celebration for the 2 birthdays for Archie's May 6th and Lily's on June 4th. So, excuse me. There's going to be one organization, and once they have the organization set, the link set up that's dedicated to go directly to that organization, and they know it's Squad basically coming through, that they'll share it, and they have a hashtag that's going to be used, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to it, looking forward to it. Okay, so I'm going to drop the music down. I'm going to jump in the chat really quickly and then I'm going to go to trash time because we have a few things to cover in there. And yeah, thank you, Diane. But they're not like toddlers, right? I always see how we always forget about Edward and Ford Fiesta. I tell you. Hey, Mashar, how are you? I hope you are well. I don't know. I think it just may. Well, yeah, the squadathon is probably coming. Yes. That's going to be fun somewhere along the way. We're all going to have a ball. Yay. So I wanted to just alert you in case some of you had not heard, but I'm sure you have, especially if you're on Sussex Podcasts, Sussex Squad Podcast, and you would have seen on the community tab, I hope. You would have seen, but if not, I wanted to be sure that I did share it to get your savings ready to make a little donation in Archie and Lily's honor. It's going to be a great thing. Hi, Angela. How are you? Hey, Rachel. It's going to be a great thing. Yes. All right. So, coming to Lydia's favorite time, if I could get it out. Trash time. Beep, 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 beep. That's my equivalent of a garbage truck, you know. I have to set something up that's quick and easy. But anyway, um, trash time. Where do we begin? um, I wanted to share this just because Rhoda is telling on a certain somebody without telling the name per se. I mean, just the way they talk, you have to read between the lines because many of them drop nuggets here and there. But yeah, I find it laughable that we are in the last day of April, mind you, of 2022, and they're still talking about an interview that aired in March 2021. Like, what's the problem? What is the problem? That really shook them. So Harry's book will, if that interview shook him, yeah, Harry's book, it's gonna take them all out. Okay, now this this is definitely a troll account, which they're hilarious. That's all I can say. So it's like their intention is to kind of troll Harry or Meghan, but they wind up trolling the others, and it's hilarious. And I had to share this, so I hope you find the humor in it. Yeah, the person is truly they just I don't know who is behind this account, but thank you because you have given Squad many laughs because we're like, what the? They start going in one direction and then they flip it right back. Oh my God, I can't. But yeah, if you think that Harry, Meghan, like Harry's going to take any others over his own children, you've got to be kidding me, or his wife. So hopefully you got. So this article, as you can see, that it says was published 11 years ago, and it's in the Sydney Morning Herald. Why would anyone marry a royal? And so the reason why it was brought up again is because Space had an anniversary. Hopefully, they were happy and enjoyed each other's company, maybe even Skyped. Just saying. Anyway, I'm in my petty mode and we're in trash time. So, one of the little tidbits that jumped out at this, because people are always saying how um, she's going to change the monarchy. We always see headlines in 2022, 2021, 2020. We've always seen those headlines how she's going to change things. And even years back when she was getting ready to join the family, this is how they thought of her. So I'm just saying, woo, yeah, I'm going to take a little time out here. Oh, Lord. Just too funny. Oh, and I wanted to share because, you know, they like to come and just leave comments, and I don't understand why. I guess they get off on it, but I figured they deserve to be highlighted in trash time. So here you are. And I had to look at that. I was like, that's not the dollar sign. They actually have the throw up face. Oh, okay. So you got thank you, because you clicking on gave me engagement, left a message, more engagement. Thank you. Appreciate it. Out there. I don't even know if you can come back to the channel. I think I banned you. But anyway, woo, woo, ring all the bells. This was just the other day. Yeah, I give it to him. He is listening and tracking her, and oof, I couldn't listen to her stuff. But anyway, I find it funny that she's now admitted to the Met Police are investigating her. Go figure. Okay, I wanted to show this. As you know how I do when I search, this Google search, there's Megan's name in the Google. And then all these other things pop up. And this was it. It was probably more. I wasn't clicking on more to look to see what else was there. But it was just like, um, yeah, I don't see Harry going back. And, they have to mention Megan's name for her half sibling. And then there's, other crazy headlines. And it's like, what in the heck? Megan's been out of sight since, Invictus, and she left to go back home. And it's just, yeah, they come up with the craziest stuff. They really do. Now, I thought this was hilarious and I needed to share it. So, the full headline, I said, "Why is he heartbroken over Prince Harry's daughter?" Which I was like, "What?" I had to like stop and think for a minute, like, "What?" And then this is the full headline. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. Mhm. Whoops. You shouldn't insert yourself in all of this stuff, but here are the screenshots because I just had to take this. And they're really pushing for Harry and Meghan to bring the children to the Jubilee, but I don't know if the Jubilee, I mean, really, they don't need that many people on the balcony, to tell you the truth. And then when you have the crazy craze on a morning show talking about they should just throw them off. All those that are on there need to be off. Now, for those who have or follow other royal families, the Netherlands, I don't even have the clip, but I saw it. And the king, because I don't think well, let me just see. Did I bring it across? I might have. I don't know. No, I didn't. But the king celebrating his birthday, so very similar to, Trooping the Colors in the UK, where they go on the balcony. The queen is on the balcony after she does the horse thing with the guards and all of that stuff. She goes to the balcony. Well, in the Netherlands, they were down there on the street with the people, and I mean, they got down. They were dancing. It was pretty exciting to see. So, um, yeah, I think the UK royals, until they can get down like that, and I'm not talking the what was it that they were doing at Balmoral, that it was I call it the Highland jig, but that's not what it is. It's it's another little dance that they have on their kilts and all that stuff. Yeah, that's about, but they're gonna have to get down like literally jumping, and he was dancing, and the king was just having a ball, as was his heir that was there, because his oldest daughter will be the queen once, her dad passes. But it was pretty exciting to see. So that's all of the trash time I have. So I'm gonna jump back into the comments. Let me see where I'll just grab a section and then uh let me see where I can jump in. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go here. Right here. Number one, why is it highlighting everything? Let me click here and then click here. Okay, thank you. All right, Anna, the Karen is full of ish. Why the hell you would pick someone else's kid over your own? The bee probably doesn't have a husband. I don't know who is behind that. That's definitely somebody's burner account, but I don't know who's behind it. It is hilarious. The stuff that they tweet is hilarious. So, Church Nelly, is she doing? Yeah, I mean, he is supposed to say, "Okay, I'm gonna leave Megan and Archie and Lily, and I'm gonna go to the UK where the 3 children of space have nannies. They have their mother, they have their father, they have their grandparent, and then they have their grandparents on the mother's side. They don't need their Uncle Harry. They're good. They can Zoom, Skype, whatever." I thought it was hilarious. That's why I wanted to share it. Yeah, Lisa, I know. It's crazy. Way before she met Harry. Yeah. Let me say, they just they really try to rewrite her story. You know how they say history? No, her story. They really tried to rewrite it. And thankfully, the majority of the world was like, no, no can do. You can't do that. No. H night, this fool is crazy. His wife and kids come before those other folks. Very true. I mean, they make it sound like those kids don't have parents, and they do. Hmm. And the firm would take very good care of them, I'm sure, if something happened, to their parents. But I'm just saying. Hey, Marva, how are you? How are you? How are you? I hope you are well. When you said you couldn't tune in, but I'm glad you made it today. Truly unbelievable to expect Harry to care more about his brother's kids. You know, it's just that's the kind of cray cray that is out on Twitter, and some of it has been shut down. That account is not malicious in a sense, and you understand what I say malicious because you've seen some of the stuff. But yeah, it makes you just shake your head and you have to do a double take. You have to be like, "What? Huh?" Yeah. It makes me laugh anyway. Gwendolyn spying in those rose bushes. Are you talking about that one picture where she looks like she's falling asleep? I wondered if her uncle had made a visit, but I'm going to move right along. If you caught on what I just said, good. If not, okay. Um, but no further explanation needs to be made or mentioned in the chat. I'm just saying. She had those kind of eyes. H9, absolutely. Harry has told those fools a million times. He's told them over and over and over and over and over again, but they won't listen. The clip is more than 30 seconds. So um, for me to bring it in StreamYard, it has to be like 30 seconds and less, I believe. So plus, I don't know what news organizations, and I don't need the headache of a copyright claim or something or strike or whatever. So I'll just leave it alone. But yeah, maybe I'll share it with the channel members. That's what I'm going to do. hmm Anyway, Faith, they are intimidated by Megan's beauty, intelligence, capabilities, and class. Yes, she has not changed from when she went in to when she got out of that country. Um, it's just amazing to me. Diane, USA is home now to the Sussexes. Harry said it felt like home. Bingo. What is it? Isn't there an old saying that home is where the heart is? That is all that needs to be said. Okay. Yeah. Lisa, you're too funny. Wow, that person is beyond crazy. They are hilarious. And this is the nutty stuff because that's not just by the name, that's not something. No, no. But yeah, it's just funny to me. Maybe he doesn't want to repair the screwed up relationship. And then we go back to here. This is what Better Up said. Boundaries are a good thing, right? And then this is also said forgiveness does not permit access. You can forgive someone and still not allow them to have access to you. Hello, Rhoda. Hello, UK Royals. Okay? The ones that he wants to have had access. Oops. Okay, moving along. Okay, go back here. It's almost like the UK press is in complete meltdown. They are, and they deserve to be a meltdown. Anna the bee is a nutter, nutter butter. Yeah, she's nutty as all get out. It's just, yeah. And probably be shocked to find out who really has that account, but yeah. Gwendolyn, Charles could care less about anyone else but Camilla the Doberman. Y'all are too funny. Annie, see, that's true. Charles did say he wanted to. Did you say slum down? I was going to say slim, but then I caught where that letter was. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Technically, and I say it again, I'll repeat myself, but the only ones that should be on that balcony, if QE2 is up to it, of course, it's her birthday thing, or yeah. Is it a birthday or there's her anniversary? What are they celebrating? Let me get that straight. Because I know Trooping of the Colors is what they celebrate for her birthday, right? Okay. I guess they pick any balcony moments. I will say, seeing the planes is pretty cool. But, nevertheless. Rachel, Megan is home taking care of children and working on her projects. Exactly. Exactly. Diane, Pa is in Canada and could unbreak his heart if he wants by dropping in on his granddaughter quite easily. Callie is quite close and open even to the poor excuses for dad and granddad. Shh. Paul better keep on a trucking. Okay. Oh, they have to go to some exclusive hotel and have about 5,000 cars in their detail so that they can all split off so that nobody would know exactly which ones they're in order to get back home, because he'd be done. Anyway, let's see. The King of the Netherlands was partying with normal people like you and I. Yeah, he was having a good time. A good time. You would never have known if, like, there's somebody just posted a video and you just see these people. They're well dressed, but they're rocking it out with the crowds that were there. So, yeah, he was having a good time. And I do need to say this. Now, if that's a snub, somebody needs to look in the dictionary for the right definition of what snub means. Okay? And stop trying to predict that they're going to be snubbed since you can't control the monarch in other countries, obviously. Okay. Maybe they didn't get the memo in enough time. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like that king cares too much about what others say or do in their country. So don't come over there trying to rule his. Ooh, okay. Let me see what Gwendolyn Annie. He's saying he wants to get rid of the rest of the royals. Well, let me get it straight in my head. Is it Sweden? I want to say it's Sweden. I could be wrong. Let me think. Let me think. Let me look it up for a second. One moment, please. I just want to be sure I'm speaking on the right folks. Yes. So it's the Swedish royal family. Okay. Um, Last year, I want to say, and maybe it was the year before, the king basically trimmed down who has HRH in his family. So basically, his heir, his oldest daughter, and her oldest daughter, who is her heir, and so on down the line, it will be the heir to the heir's family will have the HRHs, and everybody else will have retained, like her sister and her brother, they retain the princess and prince titles, but they're not HRHs, nor are their children anymore. So It can be done, and it didn't seem to be any hurt feelings because they're releasing more pictures and they're seem to do a lot of family things. And one sister I think lives here in the United States with her husband and three children I think she has. So, hmm yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. hmm All right, let's see. Uh Church Nelly, stop it. Okay. Marva, listening while doing some needed housework. Everyone have a blessed day and weekend. You too. And I appreciate you listening. Um, Annie, and that was after the Invictus. Exactly. That was after the Invictus. Cookies and cream. They can't get over that Oprah interview. It exposed some of their dirty, racist, corrupt deeds. They can't come back from it. They thought that they could abuse Meghan and she wouldn't fight back. Well, and she even said that during the interview, like, how long do you expect to go on about somebody or say this stuff about somebody and them not being able to say something back? I mean, yeah, she was silenced. She said that. The firm silenced her. But yeah. hmm Billy was doing the dinosaur one in Jamaica, please. Mm, 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 mm. They should have called it. Uh, never mind. Rosebush. Maybe he would have done some better moves. I don't know, but if that's what he's got, he needs to speak to the king over there in the Netherlands. Okay, I'm just saying. Joyce, you can't have a slim down monarchy if you are replaced two people who have left with four other people. Please. All they did was just shift stuff. Um, I look at how is the health of those charities that you can't have 900 charities under you and think that you are going to be helping each and every one of them to the fullest. You have to be very strategic, which Megan was when she first went over there, and who her patronages were. And, you know, I'm sure with the vid, the theater closed and they didn't have any performances for a while. And, you know, I would have loved to have seen her do more with that patron, but it wasn't meant to be, and life goes on. And I'm sure they're sad to see her go, but maybe they'll get Miss Fabergé Egg, who thinks that they're still made. Okay, just saying. Y'all want what they had so badly, whatever. Diane Church Nelly, truth told, Seabiscuit spawn might also be paused. Maybe that's why the interest protection, etc. Yeah, well, I mean, if he's setting up to protect them, but yet won't for his own, I mean, I get sick of people when oh, excuse me, that's me rattling paper, but I get sick of people when they question Harry's parents, like who's his father. If you saw younger pictures of his grandfather, you would understand that Harry is Charles. Please. All right. Moving along. The headline is funny as hell. So now he did not meet with Harry and Meghan. Right. But they said he did. I mean, that was the first thing that's coming out. Oh, well, he was there and what you remember, y'all remember what I said? I wish I could pull up the clip, like find it specifically in the live where I said, I hope that when they were pulling up or when they got inside, there was dust flying from the gravel of the tires that the car of Harry and Meghan driving off. That's really what that's what I wanted with them waving like bye. Hmm. Hey Hilda, how you doing, sis? Channel member. I'm way behind. I already know it. I can see it. Let's see. I don't think anybody has. Has anyone checked them for this trademark sausage fingers and balding heads? No, I don't believe they have been. I mean, I'm sure if they're left any substantial amount, then that would be telling. But he'll probably do like his father and lock his will for 99 years. Mhm. Mhm. 'Cause by then nobody will care. Mhm. And probably the people that they've given it to won't even be around, whatever. I'm just saying. Annie, I don't understand why they're trying Harry. Harry's nobody's fool. I wonder that myself. I do. I wonder that myself because yeah, I just wondered that myself. Hey, Cookies and Cream, did I say hello to you earlier? I don't remember. Cookies and Cream channel member, aka my manager. Hey, um, Harry doesn't play. They know that he doesn't play. They like to pick at him. I remember there was a certain YouTuber that I don't watch. I'm not mentioning names, but was part of the rabbit hole that I didn't realize it until mm, a year in where his loyalties lie. But and don't put any names in the chat. I'm just saying. But he always used to say, "Oh, they shouldn't respond. They shouldn't respond because then that will just fuel the Rhoda to ask more questions." Blah blah blah. No, there's a time and a place to respond, and when those papers hit the desk, those legal papers hit the desk, that's that way of responding. That I don't care for what you said, what you printed, and now we're gonna talk in court unless you retract and all that other stuff. So yeah, I'm I'm guessing that the that MOS, Mail on Sunday, has paid what they're supposed to have paid to Meghan, I'm guessing. I don't remember if that was ever stated, but they did their so-called headline. So-called headline. Just saying. Because that wasn't even what should have been printed, but they did the bare minimum as usual. Um, Diane, Faith, they are also intimidated by Megan's passport she had and out and took it. I mean, Megan traveled. She spoke several languages. She was literate. Like you understood what she said. And yes, she could read off a teleprompter or she could do it right off, the top of her head. Just a few lines of sincerity from the heart. Hmm. But when and wasn't trying to sound I remember at one point there was some little chatter about, oh, and I think it was right about the Together cookbook when she did her little thank you being here and this is what this is about. And some were saying she has a British accent or something and trying to sound posh. I'm like, no, that's the other one. No. Megan's American. She's American. She's American. She wasn't trying to change that. Teresa, how are you? Those derangers hear only what their self-serving hearts want. They are not looking at Harry and Meghan as people, but as a commodity that they have paid for. And they haven't even paid for them. That is the sad thing. It is so disingenuous to do an article where you have all the numbers of the clothing that Meghan's wearing, but she owned a majority of that anyway. So it's not coming out of the taxpayers. And I do want to say this, if I haven't already said it before, because maybe I have. But when the family was like, we're not going to fund her, and per Charles, wasn't he breaking some rule or law? Because isn't one of those duchies supposed to take care of his children and their families? I thought. I thought. So where was that money going? Where was that money going? That's just a question. I'm just asking. No biggie. But yeah, they didn't pay for Meghan. And let's remember there was the wedding that Harry attended and someone zoomed in on his shoe and there was a hole in his sole. And then we used to joke and laugh and be like, okay, we've seen that there was one particular gray suit, and you all know the suit I'm talking about. That he looked like he was slowly growing out of. I'm just saying, I love Harry. Don't get me wrong. I'm making a point. So I don't believe they paid for him either. And there are headlines out there recently that always love to say, "Oh, Cosplay likes to recycle her clothes. She's worn this dress," and they did indicate it was a white dress, the same white coat dress, for 3 different occasions. One was to Harry and Meghan's wedding, but I'm just saying, um, that's not being frugal. Okay, I'm just saying. If people are that wealthy and they give you that air that they're wealthy, and then they go to other countries and they should be carried around on their shoulders, or they should be in a Jeep and just waving to the people or touching them through a fence. I'm just saying. hmm Print the amount of their clothing down to the earrings and the rings and the bracelets and all that. Those are the people that you should be showing pictures of. But it's disingenuous to show a picture of somebody who owned the clothes and or bought them with her own money. And oh, FYI, now if a designer, and these designers are very happy to say, "Oh, she's wearing us, she's wearing us." If they decide to gift her, there ain't a damn thing you can say about it. So shut them up. All right. Moving along. Let me jump down here. Uh, Thank you, Diane. 70 years on throne, Jubilee. Trooping in Color is supposed to be June celebration of her April birthday. Seems like they like to party. No, they just like to stand on the balcony and wave to people or ride in carriages. Too bad the horses don't have diarrhea and just shoot it out. I'm just saying, okay, let me move along. I don't know why that came to mind, but anyway, because that would be hilarious. But disgusting, but hilarious. I'm just saying. Okay. So, yeah, let me get off that. Why did I? Because y'all are gonna all right. Let me let me see. Hilda, I'm stuck in bed just waking up 16 minutes ago. I figured you were, you know, you have a little bit of vampire hours, but I know you're not feeling 100%, but I hope you're feeling better. So, Diane, you're right, Mrs. VS. That Duchy of Cornwall was supposed to fund Harry and his family, but didn't. Camilla's clan are all on the security payroll and getting who knows what else. Exactly. I'm just saying people need to ask questions. I know I would. The Mexican kingpin will be at the Jubilee. How is that possible? Because if you're gonna have him at the Jubilee, like, is he gonna be down in the crowd? Because if he's on the balcony, then that breaks all kinds of protocol to me. Because I've not seen the middies, and I knew that gin and tonics are going to be flowing. Or maybe it's vodka in the cup or the flask. I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly, right? That most people don't carry punch in a flask. I'm just saying. So let's be adults. Okay. All right. So, mm. Can you imagine the uncle if he saw that? You know that uncle, that particular uncle that seemed to have paid his niece a visit. I'm just saying. Okay, moving along, moving along, moving along. Okay. H night, Mrs. VS reminds me of a Super Bowl commercial. The horse should pass gas on her face. I'm just saying. Ride in your horse-drawn carriages. Boom, boom, boom. Have fun with that. If that's how you get down and party, okay. Get on the balcony and wave to your subjects. Yes, you dummies down there paying taxes for us. And we don't tell you exactly what we are spending it on, but we've got 5, 6, 40 room plus homes, and you're paying for the security and the upkeep and the housekeepers and whatever else we need. Oh, and see my diamonds? Not all of them are always from the collection. Just saying. All right, Leslie, if her father's on the balcony, Harry and Meghan wouldn't be there. No, they wouldn't. But it's just that's not that if you're not part of the family like he is by marriage in a sense, But no, 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 no. And they really don't need to have all 5 million of them up there on the balcony. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And everybody that hates Harry and Meghan just wants to see, excuse me, them on the balcony behind space and cosplay. Ain't nobody want to stand behind them just to make them feel better. Oh, we're up front. Our children are up front. Hmm. Mm. Let me sip my tea and be quiet. Yeah, the Jubilee can be whatever the Jubilee wants to be. Um, but whatever. Diane, guarantee that Tommy will never step foot inside palace grounds, not even on a public tour. He's too much of a loose cannon. Even the dumbest Windsor knows that. The person that I saw on TV who looks like he put on another 100 pounds, I'm just saying, and I'm not fat shaming, but yeah, who was challenging Harry. Hello, can someone pull up, what the show when he climbed the rope, 2 arms, climbed the rope, hit the bell, came down, carried this heavy weight across, and that old man wants to challenge who? To what? Please. Woody Woot needs to get his life, find somebody else to gripe with. Because I don't believe, and Harry knows this, that if they had ever been cordial to them and opened up and had them in and, had tea, or I think the Rhoda prefers the booze because they like to be wined and dined, more so wined. And yeah, they would have never been polite because they get their marching orders from a certain hater within KP, allegedly. Okay, moving along. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hmm. Oh, never late, never late, never late. I've been going on and on. I just look. Ooh, it's just over an hour. Wow. Okay. He is Gwendolyn. He is a ridiculous clown. I saw that. I was just like, wow. H. TM is trying to get a response from Harry and Meghan, and they're not going to give him the satisfaction. Okay. He's been trying for how many years to get a response from them? Now, her letter was a finale. The dum dum didn't realize that, but that's a finale. You've broken my heart. And meanwhile, as she said, forgive but moving on. But forgiveness does not guarantee you access. Do I need to put that back up again? Uh-huh. Because I believe that quote, that statement needs to be sent to um her family or to him or whomever. Let me see. Oh Lord, what's going on with my mouse? Why don't my mouse want to work? Let me get over here. Here. Forgiveness does not permit access. I might have to. Somebody should wrap this up and mail it to him. She may have forgiven you. That's her business. But again, she doesn't have to give access. Please. He's just trying to get paid. And that's really what it is, trying to get paid. So yeah, not happening. Um, Joan, who confirmed hymns would be on the balcony anyway, did the royals say, or the British media? From all I understand, it's just the media has said. And we know how well they do at predicting. Allegedly, one of the morning shows, or I guess Woody Woot, whatever show he's on, or that they were paying for, but this is the whole, you didn't even come for your daughter's wedding. I know, you were probably allegedly paid to do the shenanigans that you did and never had an intention of going? Because my understanding, you didn't even go to her first wedding. So he need to cut it out. That's an insult to Papa Smurf, I'm telling you. It really is. Because Papa Smurf had a heart. Woo! I would love to see it. Take them through that same obstacle course. Can you imagine? Take him through the same obstacle course. And only if he makes it to the end. And this time, Harry does not turn around and does not encourage. It would be awesome if he'd be like, get up, yeah. Bleep, 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 bleep. You said this, you bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah. I mean, that would be worth it. If you've seen the clip of the video that shows Harry running through the obstacle course, and then there's a clip that shows space, and they change the music, and he has a hat on, and him has people down below trying to help him. They'll catch him if he falls. Yeah, that would be the so-called father that wants to challenge the son-in-law. Who, yeah, mm, priceless moment in time. Priceless moment in time. Tommy should have that saying stitched on the shoes of Fergie. Never complain, never explain, trashy shoes. I saw that picture and I bust out laughing. I was like, really, Fergie? Really? Okay, so what message are you saying? Is that her sign for help me? Is she sending out a help me? She just can't wink. Botox, but she can't wink. Um, okay. Yep, yep, yep. Exactly, Joyce, the military course. Yeah, I want to see him go through that, and then he can talk trash. Hmm. Oh, Diane, I'm gonna feel bad. Even looking at the obstacle. Hold on a second. The obstacle course is elder abuse for Fat Tommy. Oh my gosh. Whew. The man just has no room to talk about anybody, but yet he wants to sound all big and bad and, you know, Harry's this and Harry's that. Okay, that's not just your daughter's husband, but this is the father of the grandchildren that you claim you love so much. And you say all of this crap. They will be old enough one day, sir, and I'm being kind calling you sir, to see everything you said and did. And you better believe they're going to see it. And they're going to know exactly why you're not in their lives. So hopefully that helps you. Only 24? Really? Oh, I'm seeing 155 on my side, but it's probably more than that. And a refresh. Because you were getting ready to have me be like, people, stop the music. Let's talk here. What is it that you don't like? I do want to throw this out here since the majority of the channel members are here. So, would you like to have a separate members only chat versus it being like Sussex Saturday? Let me know. You can even, go into the members section and let me know that. That's my little poll because I don't feel like doing one right now, but I do have to um, go through there and do that for. But anyway, oh, see, I'm seeing a lot more, but oh, thanks. And the number's gone up a little bit, but to all of you, I appreciate you. I do. H Night is funny. He's acting just like that last fool in the White House that he hates so much. Who also had some choice words. You know what? I need you all to, all these so called men who have such strong words for Harry, who started out by wearing his wedding ring, honoring his vows in every sense of the word. has his children, fathered two beautiful children, three, but fathered two that are here. And you have men who divorced, some of them several times, um, probably doesn't understand what it is to be honorable in a marriage, talk all this crap. They have no leg to stand on. I'm just saying, they have no leg to stand on. 45 included, no leg to stand on. Keep Harry out your mouths. It's jealousy. Even the men are petty and jealous because I see you know, the donor being just as jealous too, you know, because there's no other reason to be upset. Nothing. See, that's gonna be in your face. That image is gonna. You're welcome. You all are welcome. You now are gonna have that image when you see the horse-drawn carriages. Yes. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? All right. I have nothing else to share with you all, and I think I've babbled on. And before I really go down the dark hallway there, I'm just gonna sip a little tea and see if you have anything else on your minds before I call it a day with you all. Though I have enjoyed you all, I really have immensely. Let me see, the chump wears on his damn pinky ring. What a sissy a wimp. No, I won't even say that's really the wedding ring. Mm-mm. That's just to make one look, distinguish. But maybe that's what makes the sausage fingers too, because that's what the dad does, right? It is what it is, what it is. Mrs. VS, please don't bother my Saturday chat. What do you mean bother your Saturday chat? What are you talking about, Annie? Thank you, Gwendolyn. I appreciate that. I'm glad you are. Hello, 90027. Hello, subscribe. How are you? Um, Donna Reese, that clip of Harry on the obstacle course has over 20 million views. See, when he did that show, for those, especially here in the US, who really weren't checking for him or looking for him or really tuned in, oh, they were tuned in after that. It showed a different side of Harry, which many of us have seen in the different, um, you know, interviews, engagements, that type of stuff. Harry has always shown his funny side, and just his engagement with people. But yeah, no, I think I gave it at least 10 million. No, 1 million of those 20, because it was so good to watch from start to finish. You learned a lot about his life, and I think they had a fit even then when he was talking about how his grandparents, who were both alive at the time, that they zoomed with him, and how his grandfather, boom, would just close the computer. hmm Just saying. Faith, Tommy is very stupid. He doesn't see that they are using him to get. He knows this. He knows that he's being used, but he's being paid allegedly. Just my feeling, my opinion, to do that. Because if he was a caring father, he didn't. This is the whole thing. We here in the US, you never heard of this man. You never heard about him when she was on Suits. You never heard about him on when she was on Deal or No Deal. You never heard about him on any of the other movies that she did. You never heard about him when she married the first time. You never heard about him. But suddenly, he can make money and talk. And he chose the money over having a relationship with his daughter. Now he wants to whine on TV. And I guess he gets a good chunk each time he does. I don't know. But I believe someone said, and maybe it was Christopher Boozy, I don't know, that he has or it might have been another member of the squad, that Hims has a YouTube channel. I don't know how true it is. I would never go looking for it. No way in the world, but, hopefully it gets shut down quickly. I'm just saying. My cat walked over the keyboard. Hey. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Never late, never late, never late. The women were clutching their pearls too. Yes, we were. Mhm. Yes, we were. Taking a sip of tea. um, Let me see. As I begin to wind down, Harry and Nacho will start playing polo together in Southern California. Yeah, now that should be nice. As we know that his proceeds will go to his charity, as it should. And yeah. Church Nelly. I see a certain word. I'm just gonna skip on by. I see your comment. Charles would win a fight with that other man, and y'all know who I'm talking about. But Charles would win a fight and with that, just because I saw him on TV. I'm like, sir, who are you to challenge anybody? Number one, I mean, whew, the audacity, the audacity. Hey, Charlene, how are you? Um, Let me see. Alita, I don't know if I ever said hi, but hello. My bad if I didn't say hi earlier. Okay. Let's see what Marshall is saying. There was an old video of Harry doing the hookah um when he was in the army. Yeah, I've seen that. Harry was always respected all people and actively engaged with them. This is why Harry is globally loved. Yes. And he did it in a respectful way. I mean, he was very good actually. Because it takes the emotion. You have to get there in that mental space for that, especially, right? Anna, what are you saying? The drug cartel is watching TM when he returns to his. They want the money. I guess that's a whole. Is that it? hmm I hope he goes back to it. He won't, as long as Harry and Meghan are Harry and Meghan. But his daughter, yeah, well, not gonna say it because it's bad to say. But oop, what was that I just saw? I don't know. Um, oh, okay. So anyway. All right. I'm going to, as I see that there's not too much more to be said, I'm going to close out. As you hear the lovely music, you already know what time it is. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you very much. Thank you all for making this so enjoyable. I look forward to my Saturdays. Sussex Saturday is all that. And, you know, hey, Benjamin, well, welcome. Next time, yes. And hello to Sharon, yes. He is the worst of fathers, but welcome, Benjamin. And yes, Sussex Saturday. I started a little earlier than normal, but I figured I'd get you in and out and give you more of a break in between now and when Royal Sussex starts. Hey, Baron, if you're out there in the clouds. Um, yeah, Liv and all of you, Special K, if y'all are all listening. Hey to all of you. So, yes, as Rosa said, everyone have a good day, have a good evening, depending on where you are in this world. Um, you know how I always say, be well, wear your mask, take care. Until we chat again next Saturday for Sussex Saturday. Everyone, just truly take care of yourselves. Keep those Mrs. S. And I forgot the Lord, her name is escaping me, but there's another squaddie that we should keep in mind. So, all the squaddies and all the non-squaddies that are here, y'all know who y'all are. All right. Bye, everyone. And I will see some of you, I'm sure, in the YouTube halls. And take care. Later, Gators. Bye. And hello, Jennifer. Bye, Jennifer.